need. I need to talk about, you know what I mean, what battles we need to see. Talk to the people. See how niggas feel after they lost. See how niggas feel after they won. You hear me? But first and foremost, I always try to stand by integrity. I always try to stand by being a real nigga. So it was a lot of blogs that I did where I was talking shit. Y'all probably seen the titles. Some of them titles, you know what I mean, indicated my brother Fonz was going to win it all. I've been looking through my YouTube, you know what I mean? People are going back to old videos. You know the pettiness in battle rap. You know how this shit go. They going back to my old videos weeks ago, months ago, all of this, right? And I think I touched on it lightly when I was intoxicated off the Tiger Bone with Uncle Rob. But I spin the block, my nigga, because I like niggas that spin the block on me when they doubt me or they pick somebody else or they an underdog. And a lot of these niggas don't spin the block. A lot of these niggas get low. They change their numbers. They get fake burner accounts. They take down their YouTube videos, get archived. So I don't want to be one of them guys, man. I vowed to myself while I'm in this culture, I can't be one of them guys. So I'm here first and foremost, live on Breakfast with the Champ. You know what I mean? Swamp, I apologize, man. Swamp has had the toughest road on that side of the bracket to get to that 100, and he's got there. I apologize, man. You know what I mean? Things happen. Fonzarelli still got the most Ultimate Madness wins possible with 6. He's still a former champion, so we're not going to take nothing away from my bro. But everybody got their time to shine. There's no way anybody could put any discredit, any disdain on Swamp's name after what he just did, because he just took out, you know what I mean, Rum Nitty and Fonz, arguably 1A, 1B on top of this punchline shit right now. He was a heavy underdog going into the battle, in both of these battles. And now he is going to Nome one step. Like when people say one step closer, he's literally 2 steps away from having 6 figures in his bank account. So we can't discredit nothing that he did. Shout him out. This nigga went crazy. You know what I mean? Before this tournament, before this tournament, I seen him versus Dot. And I want to say the run started with Dot. Like when I seen him versus Dot, I was like, yo, it's a different Fonz. Now I mean a different Swamp. Now I mean I was live for that because me and Official did the 2-on-2. When I seen that, I'm like, yo, this is a different Swamp. You know what I mean? He's in a different bagalito right now. He's talking different. Yeah, Swamp was the favorite against Fonz after Nitty. I don't count that. That's just bandwagon battle rap shit. I'm saying before that battle, if it was Swamp versus Fonz, everybody would have Fonz. So that's what I'm counting. I mean, Swamp got 1 million fans after he beat Rum Nitty. Niggas that was, you know what I mean? Like, that's the corny shit. You know what I mean? Me, in my heart, I was going for Fonz. Not just because that's my man, because I felt like he had what it took. You know what I mean? He fell a little short that day. Swamp was, you know what I mean, the better man, but Fonz was still in his bag, though. He wasn't whack. He ain't slack. He ain't do none of that. But we spin the block on my show. I don't know about the other shows. You know what I mean? The other shows may get low after predictions or, you know what I mean, start throwing shots. You know what I mean? Discrediting niggas' wins. We don't do that over here, man. Swamp is one of them guys, man. That nigga showed some true veteran shit. He didn't crack under the pressure. He didn't fold. So salute to him. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, he's not going to let us foot off the gas now. Why would he? Why would he? I wouldn't. You know what I mean? You want Nome, you in front of 1,500, 2,000, in front of, you know what I mean, JC, Houston crowd. You know what I mean? Like, why would he? Shout out to Swamp. Shout out to JC. Swamp definitely did what he had to do this tournament. He had Shotgun Shook the first round, Rum Nitty the second round, and he had Fonz in the third round, and he got through all of them clean. Thank you. He got through all of them clean. 3 W's against tough opponents. Some niggas are legends. Some niggas are future legends. Some niggas are one of the hottest niggas out right now, and he got through all of that, so salute to him for that. We gonna bring none on in a second, then goods. Shout out to Stumbles, man. If I wasn't intoxicated, the name of that video would have been Stumbles Didn't Stumble. He even had a fake stumble in the battle. to throw niggas off, which had niggas thinking he was about to stumble and they was about to write him off and get mad at him. But he was in a different bag, man. That nigga looked like a vet up there. Like his comfortability, his performance, his tactics, his lines, you know what I mean, his stopping, like, you know what I mean, he was wilding. He was in rare form. You know what I mean? He was in rare form. He definitely had performance of the night. He was in rare form. He taught me something, you know what I mean? He taught me how you throw on a beat and make it successful. When I did that years ago, it didn't work. You know what I mean? So good night. Now, all joking aside though, shout out to Snake Eyes though, because Snake Eyes, you know what I mean, not only did he take the battle and, you know what I mean, settle it for hip hop, which was a great thing, but he wasn't scared to put his belt on the line in an uncomfortable situation, in a tough situation. He put his belt on the line, he put money on the line, you know what I mean, all things he didn't have to do because he was already getting paid and he was already being a bigger man for just jumping in the ring and not wanting to take it somewhere else. So for the fact that Snake Eyes and Tone Bro even did those things, my hat's off to both of them. Salute, you know what I mean? Dope that niggas could come to, you know what I mean, that type of agreement and just end shit. You know what I mean? The right way. And they put, you know what I mean, the belt on the line, and Surf and Fireboy Flame put the other two bands up, so it was like 4 on the table. You know what I mean? Fire. We gonna save old Red and None for when we bring None on here. Cause you know what I mean, I don't wanna double back and talk about it twice. Kid Slade and Ryder, in my personal opinion, I thought it could have been better. You know what I mean? I thought it could have been better. I think I had Kid Slade 2-1, but it's debatable. Yeah, I expected a little more from both of them, but you know, it is what it is, man. Me as a battle rapper, every time you go out there, it's not, you know what I mean, what you always looking for. So shout out to them. Steams in your honor. Steams. You ain't let me down because it's not like we in a group or nothing. You know what I mean? But after that Elijah Straight shit, I did not expect you to come up there and do that. You know what I mean? I think you had the start of your second round, you was getting back in that bag, and then you dropped off. You know what I mean? You were supposed to stay in that bag the whole battle. Like, and this is why I be saying, nah, niggas gotta find the motivation from other places. The person you may be battling may not be your motivation, but the motivation to get more money, get on bigger stages, get more recognition should always be the driving force for you to come and compete on a high level, especially when you haven't reached where you need to reach. That's what I'm saying, because I'm a fan of Steams. I want to see him win. And performances like this is not gonna, they're gonna keep him mid-card. They're gonna keep him or lower. Like, it's not going, you know what I mean, send that shit over the top where I feel like his talent should get him. So that's what I'm saying. On Elijah Straight shit, you was on a little, you know what I mean, it had niggas like, okay, if he come like this for the rest of the year, you know what I mean, shit might get spooky. This nigga might, because it can happen. Everybody thinks this shit is all like, it is politics. Don't get it twisted. I'll be lying to you if I said there's no politics involved. It's politics involved, but at the same time, it's also niggas' consistency and skill set, and niggas are like certain, like, all right, it's certain niggas that come in, the culture likes them, URL promotes them, as the face of the brand, and they just catapult to the top. It's other people that gotta work hard. But if you know that about yourself and you know that about your career, then you can't, like me, I can't afford to have a loss. Niggas blow it out of proportion. I mean, I can't afford to do bad. So I know I have to work that much harder. But I'm okay with that because I already know my adversity. So what I'm saying is, when you know you're not the favorite, when you know your fan base ain't like other people's, and you know you got to work like that, you can't have no mistakes like that. You can't come up there and do that. You know what I mean? And he came up there and did that. Sheed and JC, shout out to both of them. That to me, Sheed versus JC was battle of the night. I don't know if y'all agree, but for me, Sheed and JC was battle of the night. Um, a lot of people would say dumb shit like, "Yo, DNA," because I just don't go with the bias shit. I just don't go with the bias shit of just picking the person that's popular. I go with the actual battle. When they like, "Oh man, DNA JC clearly won." Nah, he didn't. I mean, like, if he did, he did. If he didn't, he didn't. They just be like, "Oh, yo, DNA, yo, you're mad because of what happened in your battle with JC." Actually, I'm not. I got paid very well that night. I'm a big fan of JC. We didn't have no personal battle where it was like, no, it's my opinion, my nigga. I'm just not a bandwagon nigga. I'm gonna watch a battle. I'm not gonna say, oh, this guy's my favorite. No, I'm going based on what niggas are saying. What niggas were saying, that shit could go either way. I don't know what anybody else was watching. That shit could have went either way. That shit could have went either way. Both of them niggas was wilding to me. And me personally, I edged Sheed, but I wasn't mad at the JC decision. Like I didn't write oh, Sheed happens got robbed, because he didn't get robbed. A robbery is a clear cut winner and they go with somebody else. They didn't do that. It wasn't clear cut. But she was wilding, my nigga. Nah, to me, it wasn't no underdog bias. Like, I mean, but I guess you're right about that. Like, certain people could watch it and just be like, oh, because she came close, I'm gonna go with him. But that wasn't how I was looking at it. I was looking at it like, who just saying the better shit, and they both was wilding. That's why it can go either way. But if we add in the theatrics with the crazy shit, I felt like it was she. I feel like JC got the first. I feel like she got the second, and I edged she by this much in the third. But I know how judging goes, and I was with Hardcore. I was with Z the Dropout, Uncle Ron Cortez, and I said, yo, for the fact that JC went second, he might get this battle. I was like, for the fact that JC went second, and it's a tournament, and he got the lasting impression, and he wasn't whack, they might go with him. That's how it goes sometimes. When it's a close battle and you go second and you got the lasting impression and there's no watching it back, niggas might go with the person that they heard last. So they don't got time to watch it back. Now they might watch it back and be like, yo, damn, She Happens might have got it. But you don't got no time to do that. Yeah, the DJ Envy bar was insane. No, but you saying that didn't work for Snake Eyes, real talk, that's because Snake Eyes was down. Like, he didn't get bodied, but it was evident that Stumbles was clearly winning. So that's something totally different. Mm-hmm. Listen, Sheet Happens gain something from this tournament. Whatever happens at Nome, Swamp gained something from this tournament. Easy will take Swamp now. Who else Swamp was supposed to battle? I mean, nigga, I would take Swamp right now. Nigga, Rock could take Swamp right now. Nigga, I'll take Sheet Happens right now. So when you got niggas talking, when you got niggas of that caliber saying that they'll take you after 3 weeks that you just did in the tournament, it's no way. Whether you get the 100 or not, it still did something for your stock. More money's coming in your pockets regardless. So the 100, yeah, we want that. But let's just say you fall short for the 100, it's a win-win. Sheet Happens got DNA's attention now. Swamp got Tay-Rock's attention. Easy. You feel me? So niggas is here. Like, for instance, None lost in the first round of the tournament, and now he's on Gnome battling Danny Myers, and he just got another plate for Old Red. So yeah, he didn't get the 100, but boom, that nigga still got a great amount of money because he's still in the tournament. He on a tournament run without being in the tournament. Nigga lost, came back 2 weeks later. Nigga, and the nigga's back in 3 weeks later. On Gnome, where the finalists would be. With a bag, I'm sure, because it's Gnome. So there you go. Stumbles lost. Came back 2 weeks later, main eventing. and walked away with a 5-pack. So, like, I mean, when people ask what does Ultimate Madness 5 do, this is what it does. Like, I mean, if your shit is not booming and you get in a tournament and do what you supposed to do, niggas think doors open. That shit increase True Foes value. In the past, that shit increased Holmesy's value. That shit is done. That shit revived Bill Collector, and then Bill Collector went and won another tournament. You know what I mean? So, nah, y'all ain't missed Good's interview. We good. We waiting on none to wake up. He's still celebrating his gnome shit. Nigga said, what about Root Mando? You being funny. Do I feel like JC will get Surf now? If JC wins the 100K, his next battle is Sue Surf on Summer Madness. I can tell y'all that right now. No, it's not booked. No, I'm not a psychic. No, I didn't speak to nobody. But I know how this shit goes. If JC wins that $100,000 on July 9th, him and Surf is happening on Summer Madness. Get your tickets. Hopefully it's in Houston. Get your flights immediately. That's what's going down. I feel like this tournament is great for JC. You know what I mean? Because I feel like JC's a fan favorite, but he's an underrated fan favorite. So, which means that even though he got a strong fan base, he's still not at the top of the food chain in terms of popularity, not lyricism. His pen, he's one of them niggas. But I feel like situations like this boost him up to that, because all the niggas that tried to act like they wouldn't take him, when you talking to the Ultimate Madness 5 winner, somebody that'll be a front winner of Champion of the Year after they win this tournament, you can't front on them. There's no way somebody could front on JC if he wins the $100,000. You can't say, oh, I'm not taking him. Why not? He just won 4 times in a month and a half and got $100,000 in one sitting. So that's why the tournament still is effective for people that's even been around for a long time, because if they not getting them recognition or they not getting them battles, winning in the tournament is going to get them that battle. Winning in the tournament is going, I mean, that money's going to go up.